Good evening, Karina Carvalho with ABC News. The federal government is at odds over whether to give young people access to their superannuation to help them buy a home. Treasurer Scott Morrison has promised measures to assist housing affordability in the May budget. But as Chris Ullman reports, some in the coalition fear the government is buying into a problem it can't fix.
Fixing the wicked mechanics of the housing market is now apparently a job for the federal government.
Well, absolutely, the government should be doing everything it can to help young people get into the property market.
It's a bipartisan position.
Housing is not just an important social issue, which it is, but it is also a critical economic issue.
So the brawl is about what to do. Labor wants to trim tax breaks for property investors.
He refuses to use the main lever at his disposal, negative gearing reform.
One of the government kites flying ahead of the budget is letting young people dip into their super to build a deposit for a home. The official line is to say nothing.
I will leave my discussions about what's in the budget till after the budget because I'm in the invidious position of knowing what's in the budget.
But the Treasurer is prepared to defend the theory.
People owning their own home is a good thing for the economy, and we need to try and do things that put people in the best position to achieve that during the course of their working life.
But if the government is to allow shifting some retirement savings into mortgages, it will hit this hurdle.
To tap into super to buy a house, this is something that gets kicked around occasionally. My own view is that it would be a thoroughly bad idea.
Some coalition ministers and MPs are worried that just a month out from the budget, ideas are being floated that haven't been settled and that the government's taking ownership of a housing crisis that it can't possibly fix. And there's a third concern, that the looming economic blueprint will be a grab bag of ideas without a strategic direction. Labor can't lower house prices significantly either, but that's not the only point of its planned cuts to tax deductions.
Do you know we'll improve the budget by over $30 billion over the next 10 years by winding back the negative gearing concession?
The deficit this year alone is $37 billion. Chris Ullman, ABC News, Canberra.